What if I told you that one of Hollywood's most powerful actresses once struggled with shyness, rejection, and even self-doubt before becoming an Academy Award winner? Would you believe it? If you had the chance to play a role in Hollywood, would you choose action, romance, or drama? Comment below. Beginning of the journey. Nicole Kidman was born in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1967, but she grew up in Sydney, Australia. As a child, she was extremely shy and introverted. Books and theatre became her escape, and soon acting wasn't just a hobby, it was her dream. At 16, Nicole landed her first film role in Bush Christmas, 1983. It wasn't a blockbuster, but it opened doors. She stood out with her red hair, unique voice, and undeniable talent, but Hollywood was far away, and success wouldn't come easily. Her breakthrough came in 1989 with the thriller Dead Calm, where critics praised her performance. That role brought her closer to Hollywood and to a destiny far greater than she imagined. Part 1. Childhood and Early Dreams. Nicole. Mary Kidman was born in Honolulu, Hawaii in 1967 to Australian parents. Soon after, the family returned to Sydney, Australia, where Nicole grew up. Her father was a psychologist and writer. Her mother was deeply involved in social causes. From them, Nicole learned both discipline and compassion. Unlike the confident superstar we know today, young Nicole was extremely shy and introverted. She often avoided big groups and preferred the quiet company of books. Stories gave her an escape. They allowed her to live in other worlds, a first step toward acting. Early passion for acting. Nicole found her voice in drama classes. On stage, she wasn't shy anymore. Acting became her way to express what words couldn't. By her teenage years, she knew one thing. She didn't just want to watch stories, she wanted to live them. Nicole Kidman's childhood wasn't glamorous, but behind the shy girl was a dreamer. A future star ready to shine on the world's biggest stage. Part 2. First steps in acting. Every great journey starts with a single step. For Nicole Kidman, that step was taken on the small stages of Australia. But did anyone believe this shy teenager would become a Hollywood legend? Acting in Australia. Nicole began acting in school plays and local theatre groups. Her teachers noticed her natural talent and encouraged her to continue. At just 16 years old, she made her film debut in the Australian Christmas movie Bush Christmas, 1983. The movie wasn't a global hit, but it introduced Nicole's charm and presence to the screen. Nicole kept working in Australian TV shows and films, including BMX Bandits, 1983, a fun teen adventure movie that gained her popularity. Guest roles in Australian dramas where she practiced her craft. These roles gave her confidence. She was no longer just a shy girl. She was a rising star. Signs of a star. Even in small roles, critics noticed something special. Her expressive eyes, her unique voice, her ability to bring emotion into every scene. It was clear Nicole had something rare, something Hollywood couldn't ignore for long. Nicole Kidman started small, but those early roles in Australia prepared her for the leap to international fame. And that leap came with a movie that would change everything, Dead Calm. Part 3. Breakthrough with Dead Calm. In 1989, Nicole starred in the Australian thriller Dead Calm. She played Ray Ingram, a young woman trapped at sea in a terrifying psychological game. Her performance was intense, emotional, and unforgettable. Critics around the world praised her. Audiences saw not just a talented actress, but a future star. Hollywood takes notice. Dead Calm wasn't just a success in Australia. It caught the attention of Hollywood directors and producers. For the first time, Nicole's name was mentioned in the same breath as Hollywood's rising stars. She was no longer a local actress. She was ready for the big stage. That single role proved Nicole could carry a movie. She could balance vulnerability with strength. She had the screen presence of a true leading actress. This performance opened the doors of Hollywood wide, and Nicole was ready to walk through them. With Dead Calm, Nicole Kidman's life was never the same. From Australia to Hollywood, her journey had officially begun. And soon she would step into the spotlight of fame, love, and new challenges. If you enjoy learning English through inspiring Hollywood stories, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps us bring you more amazing content. Part 4. Hollywood and Tom Cruise. After Dead Calm, Nicole was cast in Days of Thunder, 1990, a big Hollywood movie starring Tom Cruise. This film not only introduced her to Hollywood audiences, but also to the man who would change her life, the golden couple. Nicole and Tom quickly fell in love. In 1990, they got married, becoming Hollywood's golden couple. The media followed their every move. They starred together in films like Far and Away, 1992, Eyes Wide Shut, 1999, directed by Stanley Kubrick. Their chemistry on-screen and off-screen made headlines worldwide. While married to Cruise, Nicole continued to take diverse roles. She didn't just want to be Tom Cruise's wife. She wanted to be respected as a serious actress. Her roles in To Die For, 1995, and The Portrait of a Lady, 1996, showed her depth and range. Nicole was carving her own path. But fame comes with a price. Being married to one of the biggest stars in the world meant endless public attention. Behind the glamour, life wasn't always easy. The fairy tale would not last forever. Part 5. Struggles and Independence. What happens when the dream life suddenly falls apart? For Nicole Kidman, heartbreak became the turning point that shaped her into one of the strongest women in Hollywood. After more than a decade together, Nicole and Tom Cruise shocked the world when they divorced in 2001. The media exploded with rumors. Some doubted if Nicole could shine on her own. It was one of the darkest periods of her life, both personally and professionally. Instead of breaking, Nicole used the pain as fuel. She focused on her craft, choosing roles that were challenging and meaningful. She once said, "I never want to be safe. I want to keep taking risks." This mindset set her free. Defining roles. Nicole's performances in films like Moulin Rouge, 2001, and The Others, 2001, proved she wasn't just surviving. She was thriving. Her acting was praised for its intensity, vulnerability, and strength. Suddenly, Critics no longer called her Tom Cruise's wife. They called her Nicole Kidman, one of the greatest actresses of her generation. Nicole showed the world that heartbreak was not the end. It was the beginning of her independence and true stardom. Part 6. Winning the Oscar. In 2002, Nicole Kidman played the legendary writer Virginia Woolf in the film The Hours. It was a role that demanded depth, vulnerability, and courage. Nicole completely transformed herself, her voice, her mannerisms, even her appearance. Audiences were stunned. Critics called it the performance of a lifetime. At the 2003 Academy Awards, Nicole's name was called. She had won Best Actress. As she stood on stage holding the golden statuette, the world saw not just a talented actress, but a woman who had overcome pain, proven her strength, and risen to the very top. The Oscar didn't just validate her talent, it established Nicole as one of the most respected and versatile actresses in the world. From that moment, she was more than a star. She was an icon of resilience, artistry, and triumph. Winning the Oscar was not just a career achievement. It was proof that Nicole Kidman had turned struggles into strength and dreams into reality. But her story didn't end there, because Nicole's greatest legacy would be more than just awards. It would be the inspiration she left for generations. Part 7. Legacy and Inspiration. Nicole Kidman didn't stop at winning awards. She expanded her career into powerful roles in both film and television, with shows like Big Little Lies proving her talent never faded. She also used her platform to support UNICEF, women's rights, social and humanitarian causes. Nicole has never been afraid to take risks. From musicals like Moulin Rouge to psychological dramas and thrillers, she proved she could do anything. Her courage to try different roles inspired a new generation of actors. An inspiration for all. Nicole's journey teaches us, it's okay to be shy. Struggles can make you stronger. Pain can turn into greatness. She is not just a movie star. She is a symbol of resilience, courage, and transformation.